Welcome to the Phoenix Business Exchange, East End Edition. This fine September 13th, a little bit cooler than last week, but here we go. Now we're going to get some words of wisdom from the ever popular Mortgage Honey. Jacqueline, over to you.
I love that ever popular. So I was at an event yesterday. It's the Women's Business Network, and it's called the Wind Down. And the Wind Down is at a time where you've done your 8 hours, your 10 hours of work, and you need to have a moment to just hang out, have a conversation. We do that at breakfast at 7:30. So 8:30, 5:30, where do you want to be? What is your game? Are you great in the morning, like now? Are you groovy in the afternoon, like for lunches, if you have lunch meetings? Are you great at 5:30 when you've had time to just settle into, my gosh, what did I do all day? We had conversations. It was no script. It was, what did you do? How can I help? Would you like another glass of water? It was, how did you know about us? We looked at Google. Google had us. Tony keeps talking about make sure that you've get your Google reviews. Apparently we had Google reviews, and these two young women decided to spend some time with us. Question, did they learn a lot? Yes, they did. There were people there who have so much knowledge, and at that time, prepared to have a conversation, not about necessarily the work they do, but who they are. So at our wind down, we learned a lot about each other, and we will be connecting just like we do our BAMs. There were people taking out it's called a pen, people taking out their cell phone. It's all about, how do I connect with you? And that was a fantastic kind of day. So do not forget your digital card. Do not forget, there are people out there who still want to hang out, have a personal conversation.
Jacqueline, thank you so much. That's awesome. So here are the links for us on LinkedIn, no pun intended, both the Phoenix networking group as well as the LinkedIn business page. The other quick reminder is that if you've done any business with other members in the last month, forward that information to Tony, just aggregate total of dollars from the spend. And that way Tony can add it to the stats. And we'll get into the stats a little later on. Now we're going to do the intros. And first up, Susan McGarry.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Susan McGarry. I'm with a company called Restream. Once upon a time, I said these life-changing health Mediterranean supplements will make you feel and look 10 years younger. Now I've changed that. These products will make you feel and look 20 years younger. We have a new product we just launched last week. It's been out since April. We were in pre-launch, but now we're in launch mode with lash cells. Now, this is designed for us ladies who used to wear these guys, which was me, fake lashes. The only problem was it was costing me $100 a month. With the new lash cells, this is a 90-day supply. You'll get results your first 4 to 7 weeks. You're going to grow longer lashes, thicker lashes, and darker lashes. So I've given up on fake lashes, and I'm now using this. And it's been extremely successful so far with the people in the pre-launch. So if there's anyone you know and care about that's looking to overcome joint muscle pain, look 10, 20 years younger, have them reach out to me. I also do home parties, did one last night, sold over $900 worth of product. People are looking for these products. So have them look for me through you. Thank you, Susan McPearson.
Thank you so much. Sam, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bernie. Good morning, everyone. Sam Sturris, connectedcars.ca. There's my contact information in the chat. Well, I do things like, dash cameras like this one here. Front and back cameras, install them right to the fuse panel of your car. Also do other things like minor repairs, oil change and brake jobs. And today I want to show you some work I did. A car came in unrelated. It was a windshield wiper issue. But first thing I noticed was the headlights. So I'll show you what they look like.
And you're showing your directory.
Yeah.
Image 8387
Unfortunately,
number.
for whatever reason, I can't switch across. So anyway, that's the headlights right now. Basically, you can't even see them. That's the way it came into me. And I went, you got some issues with your headlights. So I offered to do that as well as the windshield washer repair. I gotta stop it, go back. Oops.
Nope, not yet, sir. Sorry.
What the heck? What the heck?
Yep. Third time's the charm, but you're still there, sir.
I'm working on it. Damn. Thought I had it.
There, you got a picture, sir.
Nope.
There you go. That's the one.
No, that's the bad one, right?
Yeah, well, that's what you're demonstrating, right? What not to have.
Now I want to show you the finished job. What the
You
heck?
got the before picture.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up after one.
Hiding.
Yeah. I had trouble doing it earlier too. For whatever reason, I wouldn't want to switch across.
You might be when you're sharing on Zoom, if you're sharing the screen versus the application, you might be sharing the application at this time, and as opposed to the whole screen.
Let me try it one more time and I'll get out of your way. Sorry.
Oh,
Very
Sam,
good.
it's okay. We're watching off the reflection of your eyes, the headlamps, what they look like, and they look pretty clear now.
What the heck? Anyway, I'll try and show you later on. My apologies. Anyway, it turned out well, and the customer was very happy with the, well, she actually, headlights now, the light can go through them. That's it for me. Sam Sturz, ConnectedCars.ca. Today's mobile electronics about the cost of the vehicle and a heck of a lot more.
Sam, thank you so much. Deirdre, over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Deirdre Dorson, and I'm the founder and lead designer of Eastboro Designs. I'm a solopreneur over here, team of one, but I have quite the team behind me that does help facilitate interior designs for contractors as well as developers and home builders. So helping homeowners, clients get ready for whether it's a brand new build or a renovation. So completing a full design package, which would include site drawings to newly proposed plans, showing all of the changes, structural changes, as well as permit drawings that would consist of electrical layouts and finishes plans, cabinetry, millwork, all the material selections that would be required and selected prior, that's the key word, prior to a renovation, and really having the spaces reflect the homeowner as opposed to the builder. So with my design services, I really try and create spaces that really do reflect the personality and the needs for the clients, so that they can improve their, not only their investment of their home, but also their overall lifestyle.
Thank you so much. Jacqueline, over to you, ma'am.
Super. And I know at that wind down, I asked everyone to take a breath, lift their shoulders, take them back, drop them down, because the truth always arrives when you're among friends who are prepared to listen. So I had one beautiful woman who said, Jacqueline, I know you're having a conference on Saturday. Can you tell me more about it? Jacqueline, I know you're a mortgage consultant. Can you tell me more about it? Jacqueline, you do yoga. Can you tell me more about it? They're looking for a lot. And let me break that down. Today, if you're looking for strategies for your mortgage money, truly, you want to contact your mortgage honey. And she said, you're right. What's your number? I said, here's my number. Have a great day.
Jacqueline, thank you so much. Natasha, over to you, ma'am.
Hi, good morning. So my name is Natasha. I'm with the Eastern Ottawa Resource Center.
So I think just quickly what we do, we provide support, essential services to residents, vulnerable residents in the community, a whole gambit of resources. And of course, we have our golf tournament tomorrow. Is that right? Tomorrow. Tomorrow at the Canadian. And it looks like it's going to be good weather. And it looks like it's going to be, I think, right? It's going to be good weather. So maybe I'll let Bernie talk on that a little bit more later, but I think that's all for me. I'm a community developer there, and looking forward to the golf day tomorrow. I won't be playing, but I will be taking pictures and walking around and making sure that everyone has what they need, or that I can direct them to what they need. I guess that's all from me.
Natasha, thank you so much. And tomorrow, if you are at the golf tournament, take photos and share them. And you can either post them on social media using the tag EORC Golf, or send them to Tony, and we'll make sure they get the publicity and the sharing the fun. And Elaine, speak for Tanya, and yourself too, by the way.
Good morning. I'm subbing for Tanya Hewitt, who is a business coach with Beyond Safety Compliance. Do you know leaders who complain about their workers not living up to expectations? Do you know employees who complain about their workplaces and dread needing to show up in person or virtually for work? Organizational dysfunction is pervasive. People gossiping about fellow employees, meetings dragging on with no agreed upon purpose or resolution, and blame following genuine mistakes. Beyond Safety Compliance can help organizations with these issues and far more. Beyond Safety Compliance, how does your work look?
And Elaine, tell us what you do.
Okay, I'm Elaine Silverthorne. I'm an independent fashion consultant. I've done this for the past 15 years. I've sourced from various companies over the years, and right now I'm with She's Got Legs, Canadian company with online presence. And when women go to buy clothes, usually they think store or they think online. I do both. I have a personal online shopping link, and I do house calls, I do home parties, I have a home boutique. Personal conversation, Jacqueline, is what drives my business. And right now we have a discount of 15% for new customer accounts. The link would be to use Welcome 15 on any personal orders. So please message me. I can tell you all about this and give you tips on fashions for your own body size and type. Be your own kind of beautiful.
Elaine, thank you so much. Tony, tell us all about the crystals and the healing stuff.
Yeah, okay. Bernie, that will do. Just gonna change so I can see everybody. Hi, everybody. Tony Jennis from Higher Self. I'm the spirit guy of the group. Just in case you're looking for me on Facebook, I've been suspended. I posted an episode of self-healing, self-empowerment, self-discipline, and self-love, and all of them were taken down, and I've been sort of casted out of Facebook for now. Now, the Phoenix Facebook is still on, so is the Higher Self, but I have no access to it. So in case you're trying to reach me, I still have my LinkedIn account, and we still have our YouTube account as well. So we are going through that way. Anyway, if you still need to get a hold of me, we still have crystals. We still have tunings that we're doing virtually, which I did 2 yesterday. I'm doing another 2 today. So it's a real pleasure to be able to bring peace to people wherever they are. Tony Jennis from Higher Self, where we are here to raise your spirits.
Tony, thank you so much. And my name is Bernie Fransford from Creative Insight Consultants. What do? I connect businesses between other businesses, B2B connections, that will help support each other. Also have 2 podcasts I'm involved with. One that I'm running called Knack for Business, and it's about the business journey. Different folks, and they share their stories and their insights. And the other one is the Property Wizard, which is all about commercial real estate investment, understanding what's involved in that space. Also, something to connect you in that particular space too is the Rural Referral Network, and so free to join. And in this particular space, what you can do, you can post content to the 1,000+ members that are there, or we have a Phoenix subpage, and you can post content in that universe. And before I turn over to the speaker, we have 2 videos to play, one from Penny Lee and Dave. And we don't want to miss Dave because Dave,
Okay.
not that we want to miss Penny Lee, but what Dave sells, we normally bite into and enjoy.
Okay, here you go.
I'll leave it at that. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble.
And Penny Lee Provo, the dancing motivator. And today I wanted to.
Sound's gone there, Tony.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, let's try that again.
And Penny Lee Provo, the dancing motivator. And today I wanted to remind you that as kids, we learned this song all about the bones, the foot bones connected to the shin bones connected to the knee bones connected to the thigh bone. People know that, but they don't really understand how their body works and how it communicates with us. And so what I do, I'm a mindset and movement mentor, and I help people to improve their health and move through change in a positive way using movement as medicine. And so what I'm looking for today are people that perhaps are working with people with limited mobility, so caregivers that can use the stress relief from having to constantly care for another individual, and the person that has the limited mobility, because together they can improve their energy, increase their energy, improve their mobility, and increase their happiness. Because all of your happiness hormones are boosted when you move, particularly to music. So it's a lot of fun. Movement is medicine. Have a great week.
It's Dave Belleville from Belleville's Quality Frozen Foods. Just want to let everybody know that beef prices are still high up there, but I have a few good deals available for somebody that's looking to save some money. I do have the opportunity to buy from their opportunity list, and sometimes this opportunity list, they've produced too much of one product where they're trying to sell it at a discounted price to get rid of the inventory. So I get a list every week. I sometimes take advantage of that. This week I have some AA ribeyes, the 12 to a box, 14 ounce, fairly big boneless steak for only $160. So it's a very good deal. So anybody interested in that, please give me a call. And just remember, we deliver quality. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony. And now for our speaker, Wendy, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Bernie. Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to be here this morning. And it was sort of a last minute thing. Sam texted me last night and asked me to do my presentation today instead of next week. So I put something together and I hope you all enjoy it. Can you see my screen? No, hang on.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, share.
Only if I look deeply into your eyes.
Ooh, now do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh, your work matters.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know that as entrepreneurs that, who we work with really matters, and choosing your realtor to help you with such an important event in your life, whether it's buying or selling, is really, really important. And that's one of the reasons why I got into this business more than 15 years ago, is because I was working with a referral agent, not knowing anything and buying a house for the first time. And I didn't know that I had a choice. I didn't have to work with that person if I didn't want to. And as a result of that, I didn't have the best experience. And at the end of the day, I didn't end up buying a property from that person. I found someone else who could help me. So a lot of people should know that, you know, and remember that they can exercise that choice. So let me. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so the first thing that you should do if you're looking to hire a realtor is to interview 2 or 3 realtors. And also, you know, whether you're a buyer or seller, that's going to make a difference. Make sure you find out what the client services are that they offer, what their values are, whether they are a team or a single agent. Make sure that you express your expectations or at least discuss them with your realtor, and what are the steps to your success. So with the interview process, here are some key questions that you would want to ask. First of all, how long have you been selling real estate? I think that's an important one to find out where this person is coming from. You know, they could be a brand new agent, or they could be an agent who's been in the business for the last 30, 35 years. So there is some value to the length of time that someone's been in the business and how much experience they have. Do you have a team, or are you a single agent? Me personally, when I got into real estate back in 2008, I joined a team right away because I knew that it was a business that I couldn't do or learn all by myself. Sure, you go through all the real estate courses, you take all the tests, you go through all the modules, but still it doesn't prepare you for the real world. So in my opinion, I believe that a better agent is an agent who starts off at least in a team environment, so that you have the mentorship and the shadowing, which is extremely important in this business. Are you a full-time or part-time agent? We have a ton of part-time agents in the city of Ottawa. I've met a number of agents who work for the government full-time or have a full-time job, and they only sell real estate part-time. So you want to ask yourself, do you want to work with someone who's committed and doing this as a business full-time, or do you want to work with a part-time agent that may only give you a few hours out of the day, or maybe just on the weekend? How many clients are you working with now? That's also really important because time is of the essence. So clients want to have your full undivided attention. And if you are working with too many clients, you're not going to be able to service them at a level which is going to help them to be successful. Another great question, how much experience do you have in the type of home I'm looking for or selling? So we usually discover what our clients are looking for when we sit down with them and have our initial consultation and find out what exactly they're looking for. An important question is, how much do you charge for your services? You know, this is a professional service and there's always a fee attached to it. And the last question is, do you have references? So usually with my clients, whether you're buying or selling, I give you a list of past clients who have agreed to answer your phone call if you were to call and ask, how was your experience with Wendy or with Wendy's team? Seller or buyer? I always start off with an in-person or Zoom meeting. We have a great PowerPoint presentation where we cover a number of important points. First one being, how quickly will your property sell and for how much? Second, we have to agree to work with each other. What you get and what you pay for. What is the professional fee? As you all know, when you're selling a property, you are paying commissions. Signing the listing agreement, what that entails. Staging, photos, video, drone. We include all of that in our services when we're listing a property. When your listing goes live on MLS, what does that look like? How does that work? What is the marketing that we're going to be using to attract buyers whether they're in the city or even outside of the country. How do we use social media? When showings begin, what does that look like? What is the expectation? How should you be keeping your home? Offer presentation. What does that look like? What does that entail? And obviously documents. There's a ton of documents that we need to sign with our clients before, during, and after the transaction. And what are the final steps to closing? If you're a buyer, same thing. We have an in-person or Zoom meeting where we have an excellent PowerPoint presentation where we cover a lot of the details about our key services. Our support services will also cost you nothing. Some buyers don't realize that they don't pay the realtor a penny. They pay for the property. We get paid from the listing side. What is your advantage? Are virtual showings necessary based on your particular circumstances? We also want to get to know you and your unique circumstances. What does financing and pre-approvals look like? Are you pre-approved? We will not work with any client who is not pre-approved. We're not in the business of wasting your time, our time, and other people's time. What are your needs and your wants? Showings and information gathering, very important. Team support. My team, we are four full-time agents, and you get 4 agents for the price of 1 when you work with our team. Property tours and expectations. Very important to discuss that first and foremost, because we want to make sure that your expectations are set properly so that you have a basic understanding and you are going to get a good education along the way. Offers, how does that look? Document explanation and management. Again, lots of documents involved. We also like to share with our clients our community involvement. Values, tons of values, everything that you would expect, from a professional. Communication, cooperation, honesty, caring, trust, accountability, and integrity. I know a lot of agents, not only in Ottawa, but across our country, who do well in the real estate exams and all the modules, the learning, but they're not good people persons. They don't know how to work with people. That is one of the key aspects when you're interviewing an agent. Make sure you feel comfortable with them, because you're going to have a long relationship with them throughout the process. This is my team. So we are very synergized. In fact, it's kind of funny because the name of our brokerage is Century 21 Synergy. So in our team, we are very, we're very much with each other all the time, which means that if I was not able to service one of my clients, I could ask one of my team members to step in and fill in for me, because we are all very well connected. We all know each one of our clients and what their needs are. What are your expectations? There's so many people with different budgets. So having known that, what is the best type of housing that's going to suit their next chapter? So that's always a very interesting conversation. Who will you choose? Will you choose a family member who is an agent already? Or will you take a referral from your boss, friend, or colleague? Will you work with an agent that you've seen on TV or listened to on the radio? Will you work with an agent who you worked with before? Will you work with an agent who you see for sale signs all over your area? Or will you work with an agent who just happened to knock on your door? Agent with a fancy car, or agent on all of the mail outs that you receive in your mailbox? Again, interview 2 or 3 agents, use your gut, choose someone who you can relate to. This is something that I wrote a few years ago because I was asked to mentor other agents coming into the business. And I would put together these, these sayings. So I would tell a new agent, treat your client with respect and patience. Focus on your client's success and don't make it about you. It's not about you. Their stories will build your reputation and shape your longevity in this business. So I love that quote because it is so true that it's all about the client and their success that's going to build your business. and make you a successful agent in this city. So I'll stop there, everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. And thank you very much for listening today.
Okay, thank you so much. Are there any questions from the gallery? Sam.
Wendy, thank you very much for your presentation on such short notice. You did a great job. I noticed in the picture you showed yourself as a broker, broker owner, and then Craig as a realtor owner. Can you tell me the difference between the two?
Absolutely. So I took more elevated courses within the real estate. So as a broker, my title as broker is I can actually open my own brokerage if I wanted to. So it just sort of allows me to have that opportunity if I wanted it. The reason I took my broker's license is because I feel that sometimes consumers have more of a, I guess, level of confidence when you're a broker rather than just a realtor. We used to be called sales representatives, but those terms have sort of graduated, and now we can call ourselves a realtor. So I can call myself a realtor broker or a broker realtor if I wanted to. So it's just a higher level of education, I guess you could say, which allows me to open my own office if I choose to do so.
So you're saying that a realtor cannot open their own office?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they have to have that designation, and you can get it by going back to school and getting it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's a big responsibility though, Sam. I'm not interested in opening my own brokerage.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
So Wendy, what are you looking for in your business right now?
You know what, right now, we're obviously in a very challenging market because we've got forces in the marketplace that we have no control over. Right now, I'm really looking to have conversations with people who are wanting to sell properties and move on to, a different chapter in their life. Sometimes I work with sellers and I develop that relationship with them for many, many years until they actually decide to pull the trigger. And what I love about that is I have the ability to be able to be a sounding board for them, because it's a big decision to sell your property that you might have lived in for the last 25, 30 years. It's very scary for a lot of people. So I am looking to connect with people who would like to have that conversation and have someone on their side.
Wendy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sam, what again?
Yes, I have one more question.
We're gonna get you a rocker, man. We get you a porch and a rocker. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
This has to do with staging. What percentage of the people that you deal with when it comes to selling their home do you recommend staging?
Every single seller, because Sam, the way you live and the way you sell are two different concepts, right? However, there have been cases, very rare case, where a stager was not needed because the homeowners have meticulous taste and their house is always looking like a showroom, like a staged home. So for those homes, we wouldn't call in our stager, but for the majority of the homes, I think the homeowners actually appreciate some tweaking. There's things that they can learn as well that maybe never occurred to them. So just very minor staging might be required for certain homes, but for other homes, major staging. But the biggest thing is decluttering. That is the biggest challenge for all of us. And I think we have to do that on a regular basis, is just get rid of the things that we no longer need and donate them to others that might need them. I think that's a really good exercise for all of us to do, whether you're selling or not. It's just very healthy to do that.
There's several apps on I know because my wife uses those apps giving things away or finding things. I'm really glad about the giving away, and the finding things not so much so.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
it might be saving a budget, but not so much so. Wendy, awesome presentation. Thank you so much. I'm just going to share my screen to kind of go over the events that are coming up in the next few weeks that are involving Phoenix. And also, just as a quick segue, if you have an event that's coming up, let me know or let Tony know, and we'll post it on the calendar. So here in the week of the 10th, you'll notice every Sunday, weekly online chair yoga. Guess who with? Madam Jacqueline. She will help you, and it's Zoom, by the way. So, you don't have to bring your chair and go to someplace and, start, moving around. Let's see, we are Wednesday moving to Heel, and we have Penny Lee busy at noon to 1. And then Penny Lee gets you going again between 7 and 8. The South End group is happening on tomorrow from 8 to 9. Oddly enough, there is a Phoenix Business Exchange charity golf tournament in support of the EORC. And enjoy the day. It's going to be sunny. There's 24 of you. There is a hole-in-one prize, courtesy of Guardian Insurance, and that's a $5,000 prize. So if you are a hole-in-one, you only get one kick at that cat, though. Pardon the pun about the cat, but you only get one chance at that. And enjoy. And there are other events, other prizes, longest drive, and for both men and women. And then there's Friday. So you've had a really good day out in the golf course, or it's a busy day Thursday. Tune in with Tony at 1:30 and just get that chill state back into place. Your shoulders will drop naturally in that space. And now we have with Dwight and Nicole, they are at the second annual Beckwith Vibe and Thrive vendor event. So look into that. It's from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And the details are in the details are in the post. We've all recognized this one, the weekly chair yoga. And then next Monday, we have Penny doing 7 to 8, Bell's Corners Group's meeting there. So what other things are happening that are a little more detailed? Beyond Safety Compliance has a webinar on the 20th, and it's about communication. Now on the 23rd, Jacqueline's busy again. She's involved in the spiritual workshop and networking event in nature. And if you're not into that zone, you can always go to the East End to the HeartLink Network, and that is with Susan Ebbs. And what other high-end items are coming up? A Mix and Mingle on the 26th, 6:30 p.m. at Rivera. And Graduate Drivers also has an event that same evening. And we'll wait. The other highlights are Truth and Reconciliation is on the 30th, that's Saturday. And if you have concussion awareness issues, you want to become more aware about it, this is at Shane's establishment in the West End. And it's a fee to attend, but it's also to help support concussion awareness. And I think I covered everything else. And of course, the After Hours group is on October 3rd. And that is at 7 to 8. And it's about goal setting. I'm going to stop there. Otherwise, I'll keep going and tell you about the whole year. So other things we're looking for, if you have any of the following categories that you know someone who's running that business: home security, both car and auto, a travel agent, appraiser, interior designer. Not for this group because Deirdre's got that nailed down. I probably should take that out. Event planner, life insurance, and the life insurance is for the Monday group. Landscaper, gardener, house cleaner, gift basket company, photographer, legal firm, both corporate and family law, sign maker, swag and promotional sales, men's and women's clothing, plain, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, plumber, and mobile hairdresser. If you cross paths with any of these folks, or you know someone that's looking to get their business going, get into the habit of doing that elevator pitch, so it's a good place to practice that and hone that art, invite them out. Get a hold of Penny Lee. What else to tell you? Let's see. Referrals. We're at 362 year to date. 360 BAMs. BAMs are business activity meetings, so meetings between members. And I got the photograph from Jacqueline and Susan, and I'm getting there. So when you have a BAM, whether it's online or in person, take a photo. If it's online, you have a really kind of cool thing you just discussed, and if you recorded it, share it with Tony. That little snippet then becomes part of the shareable information that we can promote you by. taking a photograph, take a picture of the location and where you're at. 3 things happen. You promote each other as well as the business you're imbibing at or eating at or whatever the case might be. All right. It's good promotional stuff. Let's see, 204.1K worth of business between members year to date. So that's a real good, healthy number. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to swing out and we're going to talk. And you have about a minute to say, hey, this is what has been going on this week, or book you've read that Tony can chalk a little list off for you for that long range prize. And we will start off with Sam. And by the way, Sam, you can ask as many questions as you want, sir.
Thank you, Bernie. I have no more questions. But first of all, Wendy, thanks again for your presentation and for answering my questions. Appreciate that very much. Things gone on. Let's see, I bought some products, some other cleaning products from Susan Ebbs. Had a fam with, let's see, it was Tony and there was Dave and Mike. And we had some Korean chicken, if I remember correctly, and even brought some home for my wife, who enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm going to be at the golf tournament on Thursday, and I donated 5 Connected Cars t-shirts for that function. And I think I got the pictures ready, so I'm going to try one more time. Let me try it. You see it?
Yes, you're showing us the Volkswagen.
See
All
the.
right, let me see if I can get the other one.
I
There
hope
we
that's
go.
the
There's the
before
finished
picture.
product.
Yep.
Nice
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
there
it.
you go.
And by the way, this is guaranteed for 5 years, so it's not like a 2-month or 3-month thing. 5 years guaranteed to keep those headlights nice and clean.
Oh,
That's
you're not talking about the car, just the headlamps?
No,
Sorry.
just the headlights.
Let me sell you an extended car warranty, courtesy of Sam. No, I'm joking. Susan McGarry, over to you.
Thanks, Bernie. Quiet week, but I did give a referral to Shane. Krista and I went together to see Shane. We've been ongoing every week. And other than that, fantastic presentation, Wendy. Wow, you really know how to knock them out of the park in short notice like that. That was well done. Thank you. Even I learned from that. So thank you so much for sharing, and have a great week, everyone.
Susan, thank you so much. Deirdre, over to you, ma'am.
It's been a busy week, even though it's Wednesday. I'm hoping to connect with Wendy. Wendy, thank you so much for your presentation on short notice. You definitely covered my butt this morning. I'm hoping to connect with Wendy so that we can have some crosstalk about design services for homeowners who are looking to sell, those who are looking to do more than just the staging. There's a lot of homeowners that I deal with that we have the conversation about, the longevity, how long they plan to be in their home. Is it a design or renovation that they're looking to do to stay for 5 years, 10 years? It's a different type of design for those amount of years. And so when it is for resale, it is more budget conscious, but then also having a sense as to trends that will suit the home and increase the investment of the property as opposed to kind of detracting from it. So I'm hoping that we can connect and talk about how we can really, share our services and team up. So hopefully that will be a great week. And Tony, I will have to have a BAM with you in the next week or so. So I think it's going to be a busy couple of weeks. So thank you very much, and look forward to meeting with everybody next week.
Deirdre, thank you so much. And Jacqueline, over to you.
Wendy, that was a great presentation. It's amazing how many people wouldn't know the difference between a broker and an agent, or just and it's about the experience. I know that for a fact. The reason why you're a broker owner is because of your experience. I very much appreciate that. On my weekend, as I did their tomato salsa, I also talked about Think and Grow Rich. Great book. I've gone through it over and over again, and I have the pages here. Everyone should want to read this. It's an older, and I very much appreciate bringing smoked salmon with me that Dave was kind enough to have me pick up. Yum. again. So may everyone have a fantastic week. I know I'm busy working on putting together a homeowner seminar over the course of 2 weeks. So that'll go on the agenda. Thank you so much. Ciao for now.
Jacqueline, thank you so much. And Natasha, over to you.
Well, really great presentation. I agree. I took some notes. I thought it was really fantastic. So thank you for that. Really good. I actually think everyone did really great presentations this morning. So thank you for all of that, everyone. I sent a little note to Susan in our messages there. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it. And I'm going to say thank you to Bernie for explaining better than I did our event tomorrow. And Tony, I don't know what's going on with your Facebook, but I hope that it gets resolved quickly for you. And if anyone is not registered and wants to come hang out tomorrow, I will be happy to see you. Okay.
Natasha, thank you so much. Elaine, over to you, ma'am. Muted though.
I met Tanya at another networking potluck a couple of weeks ago. It just shows the way networking can have spin-offs here to get people together. And I know Tanya has a webinar next Wednesday. I think it's a free event that she has going on. Personally, I have a Take a Look fashion show on September 28th at Bell's Corners United Church. My team is doing that for She's Got Legs. And I do fashion show fundraisers. So if anyone has connections in that way, that's just a bit of a plug for my business here. Wendy, thanks so much. I've always been intrigued with the approach toward a buyer or a seller when you come in as an agent, and always nice to see that clarified. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Elaine. Wendy, how is your week going?
Oh, my week's been going great. I have like golf tournaments coming out of my yin yang all day long. Tomorrow will be the last one, Natasha. I look forward to meeting you tomorrow. I had one of the girls from my group. She had to bow out because of things happening in her family. So anyway, we got a replacement, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I didn't actually have a band with Shane Bayless, but I actually went to see him for treatment. So I spent some time with him yesterday. And what was interesting is he's got a student with him who's kind of shadowing him and sort of learning the ropes. I guess he's a kinesiology student. So he was in the room during the whole consultation. And I'm hoping that he learned a lot. I think that's a great way to learn any type of business, is to be shadowed and mentor someone who's been in the business in their field for many, many years. I think that's the way to go. Even in real estate, I say that to all new agents. You need to find an agent. You need to shadow that agent, because that is the best way to accelerate your learning and to fill in all the blanks instead of making all the mistakes and learning that way. I mean, it's good to make mistakes, but it's also very good to be able to be mentored by somebody else. I also did so I did business with Shane, obviously, and Jacqueline and I had a wonderful tea together between appointments 2 weeks ago, maybe. And so that was really, really great. It's just great to be able to make time to see people. We forget about that. We're meeting over Zoom, and that's great and everything, but just to meet someone, give them a hug, look into their eyes, and just have a conversation with them in person. Time is so precious. So thank you very much, everyone, today.
Wendy, thank you so much. Tony, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bernie. Great presentation, Wendy. Yeah, you pulled that out of a hat. It was actually really good. There was a lot of points in there that was really familiar. I remember recently my mom got a knock on the door in her condo, and just a guy, going around. I don't know even how we got in the building, because it is a do not allow strangers in the building. But he was knocking on doors, and he says, "Hey, Tony, I got a realtor." I says, "Where?" He knocked on my door. So I have an appointment for next, whatever the date was, and he never showed. And then he did another appointment, didn't show for that one. And I says, I think it's pretty safe that this is not going to be the person that's going to be for you. So, yeah, people, and it's they know it's a senior's place. So seniors aren't as tech savvy and so on. So, yeah, we have to watch that. But no, thanks for that presentation. Did some business with Dave before he went on holiday. He's now in Romania, starting off at the Danube. He's going to take his lovely wife. They're celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary. So that was his gift to her. And they'll end up going through Budapest and to Austria. So that'll be a nice trip when he comes back. Yeah, had the Korean chicken with Sam and Mike and Dave before he left. So that was great. And just to sort of tag what Jacqueline was talking about, you got to have time to rest and process and just sort of shoot the breeze. You can't be working all the time, having all cylinders fire all the time. And I'm a real believer in that because, sometimes when I'll ask, a client, do you have like 10 minutes I can talk to you anytime? And they say no. You mean out of the 16 hours that you're awake, you don't have 10 minutes, So it's, it's just good to have that. I was looking at this one documentary from the Blue Zone, just really quickly. And one of the things that actually makes your life longer is those times where you sit and you peel an apple with a knife, making it so it unravels in one piece as you're cutting it. Stuff like that. Just mindless things, looking at birds for a while. You got to have that idle time. So really, really good for that. We'll be at the golf tomorrow and looking forward to having a great time there with Natasha and Joanne and looking for, and it's going to be a beautiful day. Well, of course, because I'm going to be there. I always say it never rains wherever I go. So, so it's good to see that. And just so you know, we've implemented a new feature on your e-card, and that's in the mix and mingle. So if you go halfway down your own e-card, right, there's a link in there, and you could sign up for the mix and mingle at any time right off your e-card. So we put that feature in for you to make it easier. You don't have to look for links and everything. It's right on your card. Who's the speaker for next week, Bernie? Just if you have an idea.
Well, I'm going to look at Sam and look deeply into his eyes and go, Sam.
Because we're all here, this could be done really fast rather than back and forth emails for 2 hours.
Actually, I mean, Deirdre is not available still, I don't think, but I actually just sent a message off to Joanne, sorry, to see if she wanted to do a presentation from the golf tournament. Pictures and that might be appropriate because it's timely.
Okay.
But I'll wait and see, and if not, I'll bug somebody else.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and that is it for me, Bernie. Thanks.
Thanks, Tony. So let's see, did a referral for Tanya, which has already been reported. Had 2 golf meetings so far in the last 2 weeks in prep for tomorrow. Carl, I did about 5 different referrals. Everybody wants to talk and be recorded. And attended Tony's session on last Friday, which was really just get mellow, right? Regardless whether it's on target on what Tony's talking about, or you just humming along. Quote for the day: your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning, and that's courtesy of Bill Gates.